On a cold and foggy November night in 1995, a chilling and mysterious incident took place in Beijing, China. Bus number 375, a public transport vehicle running its usual route from Yuan Ming Yuan's bus terminal to Xiang Shan, Fragrant Hill, became the center of a story that has haunted people for decades. The bus started its journey full of passengers, but as the night wore on, people disembarked at their respective stops until only the driver and a female conductor remained on board. It was midnight, and the bus was still 7 stops away from its final destination. The route ahead was isolated, running through dark forests and quiet villages. At the Summer Palace stop, the bus picked up 4 passengers, an elderly woman, a 19-year-old boy, and a young couple. The couple sat near the driver, the boy by the door, and the elderly woman behind him. The bus continued along the eerie, deserted road. After a few stops, the driver spotted 2 figures in the fog, standing by the roadside and signaling for the bus to stop. Although hesitant to pick them up since it wasn't a designated stop, the conductor persuaded him to halt, reminding him that this was the last bus of the night. When the doors opened, something strange happened. Instead of 2 people boarding, 3 individuals entered the bus. 2 of them had pale faces, while the third was slumped, with their head bowed and long, unkempt hair covering their face. All 3 were wearing traditional Chinese clothing, and they silently took seats at the very back of the bus. The atmosphere grew tense. The other passengers and bus staff felt uneasy, but the conductor tried to calm everyone, suggesting that the newcomers might be actors who hadn't had time to change out of their costumes. The young couple disembarked at the next stop, leaving just 7 people on board: the driver, the conductor, the elderly woman, the young boy, and the 3 mysterious passengers. The elderly woman, however, kept glancing nervously at the trio. Suddenly, she stood up and slapped the boy sitting in front of her, accusing him of stealing her purse. The boy vehemently denied the accusation, and the conductor intervened, trying to mediate. However, the elderly woman was insistent, demanding that they both get off the bus at the next stop. When the bus stopped, the woman forcefully dragged the boy off with her. Frustrated and angry, the boy argued with her on the roadside, claiming he had done nothing wrong. The woman then revealed the real reason for her actions. She had seen something horrifying. The elderly woman explained that when the wind had briefly lifted the clothing of the 3 passengers, she noticed they had no feet. They weren't human. She fabricated the theft to create a reason to leave the bus and save the boy's life. Together, they rushed to the nearest police station and reported the incident. The police, however, dismissed their claims as superstition and suggested they go home. The following day, November 15th, news broke that bus number 375 had gone missing. Authorities launched a massive search, but the bus seemed to have vanished without a trace. On November 16th, the mystery deepened when the bus was discovered submerged in a river, nearly 100 kilometers away from its original route. When police recovered the bus, they found the bodies of the driver and conductor inside, both in perfect condition. However, 3 other corpses were discovered in the bus, so decomposed that they appeared to have been dead for weeks, even though the bus had only gone missing 2 days earlier. Even more inexplicably, the bus's fuel tank was found filled with fresh blood instead of diesel. Additionally, no CCTV cameras along the route had captured the bus's movements after it disappeared. The story of bus number 375 spread like wildfire, covered by Global Times and becoming one of China's most famous urban legends. To this day, questions remain unanswered. Who were the 3 mysterious passengers? Were they ghosts? Why did the bus veer so far off its route, and what really happened that night? As for the elderly woman and the young boy, they were hailed as fortunate survivors of what could have been a deadly encounter. The mystery of bus number 375 continues to intrigue and terrify, leaving behind a legacy of fear and unanswered questions.